Let's face it, we live in a supersized world. Portions have ballooned out of control. It's no wonder so many of us struggle with our weight. But here's the empowering truth. You can take charge of your health by taking charge of your plate. That's what portion control is all about. Portion control isn't about deprivation. It's about making conscious choices about how much you eat. It's about fueling your body with the right amount of food to thrive. Think of it as right-sizing your meals, not starving yourself. When you practice portion control, you naturally eat less without feeling deprived. This can lead to sustainable weight loss. But it's not just about shedding pounds. Portion control can also boost your energy levels, improve digestion, and even sharpen your mental focus. So, are you ready to ditch the diet roller coaster and embrace a healthier, happier you? Let's dive into some practical tips to make portion control your new secret weapon. Start by using smaller plates and bowls. This simple trick can make your portions look larger and more satisfying. Drink a glass of water before meals to help you feel fuller, and eat more slowly to give your brain time to register fullness. Pack leftovers right away to avoid the temptation of second helpings. Store food in portioned containers for easy access. Read nutrition labels to understand serving sizes and plan your meals ahead of time to avoid overeating. By making these small changes, you can take control of your portions and ultimately, your health. Remember, it's not about perfection, but progress. Celebrate your small victories along the way. Share your journey with friends and family. Support and accountability can make a big difference. So shrink your plate, conquer your weight, and embrace a healthier, happier you. Our eyes are often bigger than our stomachs, right? We pile on the food, thinking we need a mountain to feel satisfied. But here's a simple trick. Downsize your dishes. Swap out those giant dinner plates for smaller salad plates. It's a visual mind game that actually works. Your plate will look fuller, tricking your brain into thinking you're eating more than you actually are. Don't forget about bowls. Those oversized soup bowls can be deceiving. Opt for smaller bowls, especially when you're having cereal or ice cream. You'll be amazed at how much less you'll eat without even realizing it. Remember, it takes about 20 minutes for your brain to register fullness. So slow down, enjoy each bite, and let your body catch up. You might just find that you're satisfied with less than you thought. I know what you're thinking. Measuring cups are for baking, not everyday meals. But trust me on this one. Measuring cups and spoons are your new best friends when it comes to portion control. Think of them as your trusty sidekicks, helping you stay on track without the guesswork. Use them to measure out servings of rice, pasta, cereal, and even snacks. You'll be surprised at how quickly those eyeballed portions can add up. At first, it might feel a bit tedious, but stick with it. After a while, you'll develop a better sense of what a true serving size looks like. You'll become a portion control pro without even realizing it. And hey, no one's saying you have to measure out every single morsel for the rest of your life. Use measuring tools as training wheels until you feel confident in your ability to eyeball it. Restaurant portions are notorious for being gigantic. But don't worry, I've got your back. You can still enjoy eating out without derailing your portion control goals. Here's the deal. Most restaurant entrees are enough for 2, sometimes even 3, servings. So consider splitting a meal with a friend or asking for a to-go container right when your food arrives. Out of sight, out of mind, right? Another trick is to order appetizers as your main course. They're usually smaller and more manageable portion-wise. Or opt for a salad or broth-based soup as a starter to take the edge off your hunger. And don't be afraid to be assertive. Ask your server about portion sizes or request modifications to make your meal healthier. Most restaurants are happy to accommodate special requests. Section 5. Leftovers. Your new best friend, not your enemy. Leftovers often get a bad rap, but guess what? They're a busy person's best friend. Instead of seeing leftovers as boring or unappetizing, think of them as pre-portioned meals ready to go. When cooking at home, double the recipe and pack up the leftovers for lunch or dinner the next day. You'll save time and money, and you'll have a healthy meal on hand when hunger strikes. Get creative with your leftovers. Turn that grilled chicken breast into a salad topping, or toss leftover veggies into an omelet. The possibilities are endless. Remember, leftovers aren't just for weekdays. They can also be a lifesaver on busy weekends when you don't have time to cook an elaborate meal. Section 6. Pre-portioning power. Pack your snack attack. Snacking can be a slippery slope. It's all too easy to mindlessly munch our way through a whole bag of chips or cookies. But don't worry, you don't have to give up snacking altogether. The key is to pre-portion your snacks. Instead of eating straight from the container, divide snacks into individual servings. Use small baggies, containers, or even muffin tins to keep portions in check. When you have pre-portioned snacks on hand, you're less likely to overeat. Plus, it makes it super convenient to grab a healthy snack on the go. Choose snacks that are high in protein and fiber to keep you feeling fuller for longer. Think Greek yogurt with berries, a handful of almonds, or veggie sticks with hummus. Section 7. Slow down, you move too fast. Savor each bite. In our fast-paced world, we often eat on the run, scarfing down our food without even tasting it. But when you eat mindlessly, your brain doesn't have time to register fullness, which can lead to overeating. So, here's a radical idea. Slow down. Make mealtimes a sensory experience. Put your fork down between bites. Chew your food thoroughly. Savor the flavors and textures. Pay attention to your body's hunger and fullness cues. Eat until you're satisfied, not stuffed. It takes time for your brain to catch up to your stomach, so be patient. Create a relaxing eating environment. Turn off the TV, put away your phone, and minimize distractions. Focus on the food in front of you and enjoy the company of your loved ones. Sometimes thirst masquerades as hunger. We think we need to eat, but really our bodies are just craving fluids. Drinking plenty of water throughout the day can help curb those false hunger pangs and keep you feeling full. Aim to drink a glass of water before each meal. This will help fill you up so you're less likely to overeat. Plus, it's a great way to stay hydrated. Carry a water bottle with you everywhere you go and sip on it throughout the day. Keep a pitcher of water in the fridge and add slices of lemon, cucumber, or mint for a refreshing twist. If you're not a fan of plain water, try unsweetened tea, sparkling water, or infused water with fruits and herbs. There are so many delicious and healthy ways to stay hydrated. Section 9. The Hunger Games. Real deal or just a head fake? Before you reach for that bag of chips or order that extra side of fries, take a moment to check in with yourself. It's easy to get caught up in the moment and make impulsive decisions when it comes to food. Are you truly physically hungry? Or are you eating for emotional reasons? This is a crucial question to ask yourself before diving into that meal or snack. We often eat for comfort, boredom, stress, or even out of habit. These emotional triggers can lead us to consume more calories than we need, often without even realizing it. Learning to differentiate between physical hunger and emotional hunger is key to mastering portion control. Understanding the root cause of your hunger can help you make more mindful eating choices. Physical hunger comes on gradually and is usually accompanied by physical symptoms like a growling stomach or low energy levels. These are your body's natural signals that it needs nourishment. Emotional hunger, on the other hand, tends to be sudden and intense. It often feels urgent and is usually linked to specific emotions or situations. It's often triggered by specific emotions or situations. For example, you might find yourself reaching for snacks when you're feeling stressed, sad, or even just bored. If you're not sure whether you're experiencing physical or emotional hunger, try drinking a glass of water or engaging in a distracting activity for 15 to 20 minutes. This can help you determine if your hunger is genuine or just a head fake. If you're still hungry after that, it's probably the real deal. Taking these steps can help you make more informed decisions about your eating habits and ultimately lead to a healthier lifestyle. Section 10. My portion control journey. From skeptic to believer. I'll be honest. I used to think portion control was all about deprivation and boring, tasteless food. I imagined tiny portions that left me hungry and unsatisfied, and I couldn't see how that could ever be enjoyable. I was all about those go big or go home portions. Piling my plate high and indulging in large meals was my norm. But let me tell you, my relationship with food was far from healthy. I often felt sluggish and my energy levels were all over the place. I knew something had to change. Then, I discovered the power of portion control. It wasn't about eating less. It was about eating smarter. I started making small changes to my eating habits, like using smaller plates, measuring out my food, and listening to my body's cues. I learned to recognize when I was truly hungry and when I was just eating out of habit or boredom. And guess what? I started seeing results. The weight began to come off, and I felt a sense of accomplishment with each small victory. Not only did I lose weight, but I also had more energy. My digestion improved, and I just felt better overall. My mood lifted, and I found myself enjoying life more. But the best part? I didn't feel deprived or like I was missing out on anything. I still enjoyed my favorite foods, just in more mindful portions. Portion control isn't about perfection. It's about progress. It's about making better choices, one meal at a time. There will be days when you overeat or make not so healthy choices. And that's okay. It's part of the journey. Don't beat yourself up about it. Self-compassion is key. Acknowledge it, learn from it, and move on. Just get back on track the next day. Every day is a new opportunity to make healthier choices and continue your journey towards a better you. Section 11. Beyond the scale. The ripple effect of portion control. Portion control isn't just about fitting into your skinny jeans, although that's definitely a nice bonus. It's about so much more than that. It's about improving your overall health and well-being. When you practice portion control, you're not only managing your weight, but you're also reducing your risk of chronic diseases like heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, and certain types of cancer. You're also teaching yourself valuable skills like mindfulness, self-awareness, and discipline. These skills can extend to other areas of your life, helping you make healthier choices in all aspects. But perhaps the most important benefit of portion control is the positive impact it can have on your relationship with food. You'll learn to appreciate food for what it is, nourishment for your body and mind. Section 12. You got this, embracing a healthier, happier you. Congratulations on taking this important step towards a healthier, happier you. Remember, mastering portion control is a journey, not a race. There will be bumps along the way, but don't give up. Start by implementing 1 or 2 tips at a time. Once you've mastered those, add in a few more. Celebrate your successes along the way, no matter how small they may seem. Surround yourself with a supportive network of friends, family, or even a health coach. Having people to cheer you on and hold you accountable can make all the difference. You are capable of amazing things. Believe in yourself, trust the process, and get ready to experience the transformative power of portion control.